Okay. Hi, crafty friends. It's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner and some Sunday night crafting, which is a product spotlight of the Jar of Flowers suite. Yes, that's what it is. Let me fire up my computer. So my early comers, welcome. And if you ever see this on YouTube, oh wait, I'm explaining it wrong. Let me explain it correctly. Okay, so if you're here and you see a little red live up in the corner, that means you're here right now. I'd love for you to say hi, and if you have questions, you can share those. Okay, yay. And you always get to see me fiddle with the computer if you're on the early side. Oops, it looks like we lost a little light, but I think we're gonna be okay. I have these lights and they take batteries, and I swear it doesn't last very long. And I even bought an extra set of batteries. The whole tech thing is sometimes a mystery. Okay, so if you're seeing this later on Facebook or on YouTube, it's called Seeing It on the Replay, which is totally cool and totally great. And you can comment then, and I will see it and I'll get back to you. So there we go. Okay, let's just jump in and get started. So I'm going to turn you down here. There we go. So tonight we're gonna, okay, you're gonna laugh. Well, no, you're not gonna laugh because you might be like this too. So I did a first pre-order, right? And I ordered the things, and there were only certain things available. And I will say at the beginning, I still have not got them all, and I'm okay with that. But then I did a second pre-order. Remember when I got this Blossoms in Bloom, which I adore, and we played with that. So if you want to know more about that one, hey, Connie, you can go look for the Blossoms in Bloom product spotlight. And then I had to order some paper, and I had this grand idea, and I was like, you know what? I do need this Jar of Flowers set because I had a really, really couple cool ideas. And then I was like, oh, I'll use this for one of my Crafty Corner at home classes, like the to-go class. But then Stampin' Up! Sent out a message, and they're like, hey, just to let you know, when the catalog goes live, we're probably not going to have enough of these. They might go on back order because so many people bought them. And I'm like, well, so many people bought them because we're all at home and we need to craft. So anyhow, I'm probably going to have to delay that class. I will have it, but probably July or August. And I have a great idea for a cute framed art. I don't know, it's going to be an awesome class. But I got it. Hi, Dawn. I got it in the mail. Actually, it came while I was away this weekend. I can't believe I got to say that. I was away this weekend. I was really, really anxious and nervous going away. Hold on, I'll talk to you this way. I was super anxious and nervous going away. We needed to go get my son's car and check on things in his apartment in Indiana, and I live in Maryland. So we had to fly there. His car needed to get fixed. We took it to the car repair place on Friday, and then we drove it back yesterday. So I didn't get to play with this stuff over the weekend. So we're gonna play now. Anyway, we survived. We were very careful. We washed our hands. We wore our masks. Yes, so it's a very scary, interesting time, but we're gonna craft, okay? So I hope that you're safe and happy and healthy. So we're gonna craft. So let's talk about the stamp set in case you don't have it yet, or in case you do and you haven't played with it. I haven't played with it, but that's what we're gonna do now. So it's a photopolymer stamp set. Now this is interesting. It comes with two different kinds of stamps. The ones that are the jars are double-sided. So we're gonna stamp it and flip it over, and we're gonna play with that. Same thing with this stripey one, which I saw some cute sample, and they used it. And have you ever had like drinks out of a jar like this? Oh, I don't even know who made the card, but it got me thinking that wouldn't this be, you know, like this is a cute stripey straw. Your jar is full of sweet tea. Oh, super fun. Okay, so there's those, and we're gonna stamp both sides, and there's a small like cup or jar. And then there's 4 bunches of flowers. And my understanding is because it's called, what is this bundle called? The whole big giant thing, and I can't show you the catalog until Wednesday. We will definitely do a catalog walkthrough. It's called Flowers for Every Season. So we have tulips, we have the sunflowers, I don't know, roses. Which one would be Christmassy? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but one of them could be Christmassy. There's stems and there's a jar lid. So that is the stamp set. there is this super awesome punch that punches out your jar. It's adorable. And then there are shaker domes, so you can make quick shaker cards, and that's what we're going to make tonight. There are these fun, they're not sequins, I don't know, they're little like stones. And I kind of feel like they should have gave us more, but to put in our jar. And then you saw these when we did the sunflower, because it's also in the same big giant suite. There's the ribbon. Awesome, totally awesome ribbon. And then the paper, which, you know, I did get. The flower paper is in this. And I think that's all. Okay, so let me show you a couple samples that I got from an event I attended. And this is what made me, see, this is how it works. You make some somewhere, and then you like it so well, you have to have it. I mean, how cute is this card? It is so cute. So, and the cool thing, these samples, watch, this is really neat. So this, oh, it's not, okay, I thought it was one layer. This is the flower stamped on the background with the jar popped up. And then the other two are both jar and flower. So you have to fussy cut these if you want to do that. And yeah, this is the same too. But this jar, this is paper piecing, where it's cut out of, what am I trying to say? Designer series paper. So it's already colored for you. And these jars, none of them have the stems in it, but we'll stamp the stems and see how those look. So, and these are all colored with blends, really quick and easy. When the new colors or blends come out, then you'll be able to, well, you would still use this yellow, but you could use the Just Jade, and you could use the Misty Moonlight. We can use the colors that match. Okay, so these three cards are really fun, but I thought, let me show you how to make the shaker card, so you can see how quick and easy this is. And if I mess it up the first time, it's okay. I say it's okay. You might not think it's okay. So we need a couple things. We need a little piece and a piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a jar that pops out, but our flowers are going to be on the background. I like to stamp my photopolymer stamps on the Stampin' Pierce mat. This is going to, it's not in the catalog, but it will be available. So if you need the number, let me know. This comes bigger. I've cut mine down because for classes, you know, we don't need them big. But just so you know, if you order it, you're like, why is it so big? That's why. Oh, wait. I'm rushing myself. Okay, wait, we don't get to make the cute card yet. We have to stamp all of the things, because I want you to see how you can do the jar. Okay, so suppose we stamp this jar. Let me move the paper. Let's see if I can make enough room here. Yeah, I wanted to stamp all the things so that you can see them stamped, and I want to give a try to this jar. So we can stamp this side of the jar, and this is in Memento Black. Isn't that the cutest little jar? It's so cute. Okay, then I'm going to stamp it off, and I'm going to clean it because I don't want my hands to get all black. You can clean it with your chamois, which you can store in the stamp case. Okay. All right, and then you're going to peel it off and flip it over. So, what color of jar do we want? What color of jar? You know what? I want to make it blue. And I can make it Misty Moonlight because I got my paper pumpkin kit. You might have saw my posting. I made all of the cards just as described in the kit. I just taped this up because I took it in my backpack with me. I made them just as described. They are super cute, and I'm planning to send them out this week to my nieces and nephews. I did a video on it last, maybe, I don't know, someday. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp it on the jar. Ooh, I like that I have kind of a pattern. I'm not even gonna try to even that up. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cute. And then I'm gonna try to get it right on top. Look at that. Okay, so that's really dark. Let's try that one time stamped off, and then we'll flip it back over. Although I like that. It looks like denim. We have a really nice denim ribbon that would go with. Okay, so if you stamp it, so vigorously like me. Plus this ink spot is very juicy, which your new ink pads, when you get them, will probably be the same. Yeah, look how dark that was. Let's stamp it now. Okay, I like it. Now we're gonna clean it again. There won't be very much ink on it now. And we're gonna flip it back over. So you can kind of do it either way, I feel. You can do the lines or you can do the thing. Ooh, sorry, my husband must have dropped something upstairs. Okay, and now let's stamp this on top. And you could stamp it in just the same color too, if you wanted. But that looks cool. I think I actually have a vase, flower vase like that someone gave me flowers in one year for my birthday. All right, and then the little one does the same thing. Let's ink it up. Okay, and then let's pick a different color. Let me clean this off. Flip it over. So this is a new thing that Stampin' Up! Has been doing. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do stamped off petal pink and see how we like that. Because if I do full strength petal pink, that's pretty strong. So then let's do. Oh, let's see if I got a weird circle. Isn't that cute? Look at that. I like that. That is super cute. Okay, and now let's move that out of the way. Let's do a jar with stems. And the cool thing is then we're going to come and punch all of these out, and then I'll be able to put them on cards. Or, you know, maybe I'll send you a couple jars. What am I saying? Stamp a jar and stamp some stems. Okay, so we'll just do memento. Keep things simple. Stamp a jar. Kind of on the edge, but I think I got it on there. And some stems. I guess I'm going to have to look at this and see which way is up. I kind of feel like that's up. So they should go right up to the top. And then there's your stems, and you could color them. You could also stamp stems, right? And then we'll just punch that out with the jar. There we go. Okay. We stamp the stems. Let's stamp the little lid so we can see what it looks like. Let's give it a color. Let's do like soft suede. Just so we can see what it looks like. And then we'll make our shaker card. I forgot. I just wanted to stamp some of them for you. Oh, look how cute it is. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. It's so much detail for such a little thing. You know what, while we're here, let's stamp some of the flowers. I don't know which one. Oh, you know, let's do the sunflower in this soft suede. Okay, so the flowers, if you don't stamp them on your thing, will definitely need to be fussy cut because there's no dye. Guys, look how pretty those are. Oh, they're so pretty. So pretty. Wow, I love them. I like them stamped in that color. Okay, so there's our sunflowers. Let's stamp one of each of the other ones, and then we'll be ready to go. Is there a clean side to my paper? Okay, let's stamp. I'll just alternate. So how could you color these flowers? You could color them with blends. If you're going to color with blends, I would stamp in a water-based ink. So that's our Memento or our regular inks. If you want to watercolor them, then you would stamp them, and you could do some fun watercolor. You would stamp them on, I would use the shimmery white and then stamp them with your StazOn. And then you could color them with your aqua painter. You could color them with your blender pens. You could have a lot of fun. You could color them with your Wink of Stella. Okay, and last one. This one's really wide. I think this one might be my favorite. Look at that. It's so cute. Okay, so now that we've stamped everything, ooh, hopefully we don't lose all of our light, let's make this card. Okay. Close up some ink pads. All right, so where was I? All right, back at the beginning, one day when Audra knew what her order was, she said, get a little piece of scrap. We're gonna stamp the jar on that. We're gonna just stamp it a memento. Just put it in the middle. Okay, and then this piece is, what is it? It is cut to 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so on this piece, we are gonna stamp, let's go with the big wide flowers. We'll try those. Okay, so we're gonna stamp the flowers on our background, and then our jar is gonna pop up. I should probably punch the jar first. All right, I'm just gonna put it in the center. So I'm just gonna slide it in, center it the best I can, and punch it out. And I can stamp this one and use this one. Okay, so there's where my jar is gonna go. And I'm wiggling this stamp because this is a, there we go. I felt like probably my ink pad is dipped. This is a memento pad, so you can wiggle it. If you're putting this on your foam pad, don't wiggle. All right, and then I'm gonna stamp it right down the edge. So this is a nice big bouquet of flowers. Okay, that came out good. I'm happy with that. Okay, and so then we need this little guy. And then what we do is this is gonna come in here, okay? And then we are gonna put our little beads in and we're gonna attach that there. That is the plan. So let's move this out of the way. Okay, so we can peel off. It's so nice because it's all self-adhesive. Of course, that means I have to be able to start it. All right, so we're gonna peel off that and put, you know, I don't know what's the best way to do it. Haven't actually stuck it on. So, okay, it fits exactly. That is cool. We're gonna stick that down. My jar is kind of just free floating there, but that's okay. All right, and then, might have to put some ribbon there. I got a little ink. And then we're gonna flip this over. And you know what, I should put the, yeah, no, I'm gonna peel it first because if I put the things in and then I wiggle it, I could dump them all back out. I've been making a lot of shaker cards lately. Both my last 2 classes have had shaker cards. So if you ordered the, what is it called? The Under My Umbrella, the Umbrellas class, that will be ready tomorrow. It'll go in the mail for those that paid for shipping, and it'll be ready for pickup after 3 o'clock for those that wanted porch pickup. It is a super good, cute class. I'm gonna post a bunch of pictures of, I've got to do the final prep and pack the kits up tomorrow. Okay, so here's our shaky bakey stuff. Here is our, let me cut a little bit off the bottom. I feel like it's a little bit too long. Okay, so now, it's so funny, I was gonna put adhesive. I don't have to. The adhesive is there. Now, how in the world do I get it perfectly on there? All right, guys, I don't know. This is the first one I made. I was like, I think it'll be so cute to do it this way. And I probably should color my thing first. This is a conundrum. Maybe I wasn't supposed to stamp it. Well, gee, okay, I'm gonna put it down super soft. Okay, I'm gonna Google how to do this later. Oh, look at that, I did it. Okay, I get to stick it on. There's gotta be a better way because we probably shouldn't wing that. So I will definitely look that up. So if we do this in a class, I will have a more information than that. Oh my gosh, but it's so cute. Look at that. Shake, shake, shake. Okay. Let's go ahead and give a quick color to our flowers so we can put this together. And you can put more or less of those little beads in there. All right, to me, this looks like a rose. And this is when I wish I had the Magenta Madness pen, that new pen. My roses outside are a bright pink. So we're gonna color it quick. What I usually do when I'm doing a quick color and I'm not gonna put a lot of time in, I take the dark color and I just put some, okay? How these work to blend though is they need to be wet. This is Flirty Flamingo. And then in the dark, I just start to spread it with my light colored marker. And it's just to give a little bit of shading. So what I wouldn't do probably is color the whole flower, because then you're going to get distinctive light and dark, unless you like that. I like it to look blended in. Okay, so I'm going to do another one. Yeah, this flower should truly be that magenta. I cannot wait till Wednesday to order. So if you want to, and I will post this tomorrow, if you want to get in early on the ordering, I'm going to share a host code, so you can do that. If you want to wait, and here's the, you know what? Let me think. I am going to do it. So any orders through my open house, you can do my buy one, get one free. So I'm going to post the host code, and then I'm going to start loading pictures in an album, and it's going to be the buy one, get one album. And you can claim, so what it is say you spend $52. You can look and pick out $52. It'll be labeled with the retail price, $52 of stamp sets that I will give you for free. If you don't live close, you'll have to pay shipping. But yes, I am deciding, because I was trying to figure out how to do this virtually. And so I am going to do that starting on the 3rd. So that means I've got to get them all photographed and put up by then. If you're on my team, you can buy them for 60% off. And if you are a customer, you can buy them for 50% off. Okay, so there's a pink rose. Let's do some kind of blue. I'm going to do that, the current in color. Seaside Spray, I believe. Yep, Seaside Spray. Let's color that. So, and if you still need a catalog, let me know and I will send you one, or you can pick one up. I sent out a few and I know that people have been enjoying looking at them. So I did the same thing. I did some of the dark of the color, and now I'm doing the light. And I'm just doing it pretty quick, you know. Sometimes I like to sit down and add a bunch of layers and take my time, but this would not be the appropriate forum for that, because we're gonna just color this up. Oops, I missed a little bit. And there's not really a huge rhyme or reason to where I'm doing this. I mean, I guess you could think about where the sun comes or where a petal would be darker, but I'm just kind of putting it on there, and I think that it'll just be fine. So, of course, as I said, once I get the colors that exactly match, that'll be even more fun, but it's okay. Because I'm only going to use a little bit of the paper on this card. I've got an idea. It's so funny. So sometimes I have no idea, and sometimes I have a mental idea. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll see. But the cool thing is you get to see the product, and you get to kind of get a feel for it. Okay, those are good. Oh, I like those. These, I'm going to say, are more of those pink roses. I don't know if they are or not, but that's what I'm going to say they are. We're going to give them a little pink. Hey, Emily. Welcome. So let's see. For ordering advice, my tips for you, if you like anything that you've been seeing the demonstrators share, I would order that sooner than later, because they felt that people ordered more than they had forecasted. So they might go on back order for a little bit, but then we'll get them back in. But there's a big, huge catalog of awesome stuff to choose from. And my list is long, but I've got to organize it. Okay, let's get some green stuff in here. I've got to organize my lists and think about the classes that are coming. I am going to go nice and bright with Granny Apple. Granny Apple. Nope. Is my Granny Apple not in here? Ah, there it is. Yeah, I'm going to go nice and bright. And I'll just do this one. So I'm going to give the leaves color. So I hope you had a good weekend, whatever you did. Mine has been very, very busy, but very productive. So that's a good thing. Okay, that to me looks like even littler buds. The new blends, yes, Emily, those are top on my list. Like I was saying, I wish that I had the magenta to color this because that's the color of roses that I have outside. All right, I don't know what color that stuff is. I'm not a florist. I bet florists have the prettiest flowers colored because you know what colors they come in. So a lot of times, I didn't do it this time, but a lot of times what I'll do is I will Google flower pictures and just look at them. Okay, and I feel like a darker green. Yeah, some dark spruce for that. And then you can get an idea. Because like sunflowers, you can find them in all different colors. Roses, of course, come in different colors. And it's kind of fun because it's whatever you want to make it. You can color it any color that you want. So you can do all sorts of fun stuff. Okay, and I'm going to just leave that like that. All right, so here is our piece. So now we need a piece of DSP. So let's see. Let's do this nice and bright, and see, it'll just be enough that it adds color and you don't even really see exactly what kind of flowers it is. And then I think we might put it on a green back. So let's just do this nice and standard for, these are so pretty, these daisies, by 5 1/4. And I feel like we should use some ribbon. I think we're gonna, So the tricky thing is, if you wanted to, you can't really tie it around that jar top, can you? And let's get a piece of Just Jade. Yeah, I don't think you can tie it around the jar top, so we'll just do a little cute knot kind of thing. All right, so 5 1/2. We need a card base. Ooh. All right, let's see if this looks good. So we'll lay it out first before we stick it on. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Oh my gosh, isn't that just pretty? You could just add a greeting and a ribbon or not ribbon, and you got a card right there. Okay, now this set doesn't come with any words. So you would have to go to one of, oh, that's so cute. One of your other sets if you want to add words. I think I'm going to add some there. Okay, so let's stick this on. I'm happy with that. This might be interesting. How do you put your snail on or your adhesive on when you already have your thing? There we go. To the edge. Definitely some adhesive on there. Okay. Ooh, it's very sticky. All right, and then we're going to put it. Ah, so someone tied the linen thread around. I bet you could. I'd have to play with that. Like, I didn't even look at videos. I mean, I got this, and I only opened the box today after doing my Stampin' Bingo. So I definitely think there's ways. And there's demonstrators already that have had this one for a while, so they've probably played with it. This is so, ooh, that brown is pretty. This is that cider, cinnamon cider. Yeah, so attaching, you know, what would probably be easier than the way I did this is to just make a little jar all by itself and then stick it on. That probably would be easier. And then you could tie things around it. All right, we'll try that in a second. Just see if we can make a jar. Okay, and then what I was thinking, an easy way to do the ribbon. I love this gingham ribbon. We're going to cut like 3 inches-ish. And then we're just going to tie it in a knot. Tie it in a knot. And then we're going to snip it down a little bit. Let me get some ribbon scissors. Yeah. And then we are going to stick it on with a glue dot. And we are good to go. So mailing this, let's see, you know, you could add some tissue paper around it a little, or definitely you want to add a, oh, that's so cute. And then where I This hello is from the Blossoms in Bloom. I love this. We are gonna put it on a little piece. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it on a little tiny piece of pink. And we are gonna put it here. But I should use Flirty Flamingo, which is what I have there. I need some pink. This is gonna be cute, I think. Okay, that's Flirty Flamingo. Let's cut a little piece off of this. Hold on, I know I'm gonna get something in that ink. Let's cut off a little 1/2 inch. Because since we only use the DSP around the edges, it's not, and it has a variety of pinks, it won't even be noticeable that we're not using the magenta. But, and then we're gonna stamp this in black, and it says hello. Because one, I think I like to have words on the front of mine, especially when you have something like this. And two, I've got that little blemish where I got some black ink on it. There we go. Hello. We're gonna, okay, so you could do your little freehand cut it, but now once I learned what is it called? All right, you guys are always so good with names. When I learned I should really put labels with the names on it. This one, I don't know, and I know I've probably said it before. Oops, hold on. That's so funny, it landed on my foot. When I learned that you could use this punch, oh my gosh, this is really tiny, but look, I can fit it, to make your little flag ends, they're perfect. Look at that. This punch is, I use it more for that than anything else. Oops, it needs to be a little bit in more. And so the cool thing, look, I just have to put it back in. Give yourself time. Perfect. Let's put, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and put some little dimensionals on there. Little dimensionals, come to mama. Here we go. I'm gonna put these little ones on here. Because we already have the pop-up from the jar, so why not pop that up? And I'm gonna put it all the way on the edge. Try to get it straight. Hello, isn't that a cute little card? Look at that. That would be a fun thing to send to pretty much anybody you know that likes flowers. I'm gonna trim this one a little bit more. There we go. Okay, let's try to make a jar real fast and see how that goes. So why don't we, so what am I thinking? How to make the jar as a separate piece. Let's try one of these, the shaker jar. I know you can make a regular jar, but let's take 5 minutes here and see. Aha, that's what you do. Okay, you don't do what I did. That was kind of crazy, but it did work. It did work. This is what you do. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have a jar. Hold on. Where's my stamped jars? I got a pretty jar. Let's try this. Okay, so maybe you take your jar and you punch it out. Okay. And then it would go in. Oh, maybe this is not what you do. If you want the little bit of stuff on there, it just fits. All right, I'm gonna think on that, guys. I'm gonna think on that because I bet that someone's probably already figured it out. So we'll go hunting. That you could, I just want to, like, how would you make it a shaker where it would fit just right and you could put it wherever you wanted it? There's a way. We will figure it out later. So here you go. There is a cute little card. Let's throw all these other samples up, though, that I made previously. Look at this. So many cute cards. So many cute cards. All right. So there you go, my friends. There is a little product spotlight on the Jar of Flowers bundle. So we've seen all the stamps. We've seen the punch, the different things it can do. I have many questions now that I'm going to investigate. You have many questions, I'm sure. But I think I will be using this set a lot. So look for all the information coming out this week. It's going to be a busy week in the Crafty Corner in the Stampin' Up! World. So look for all of that fun stuff. And I will see you next time. Stay crafty.